Hey, it's Rob Jackson with Phandroid.com, and I'm here with the brand new Phandroid News app that you can now download for free on the Google Play Store. So this is the news-only version of our app. You know the site, Phandroid.com. We've got news, rumors, reviews, tips, tricks, apps, games, everything you want to know about Android. We've been doing that for years, and now you can get all the great stuff and content with our newly designed Android app for phones and tablets. So we're just going to take you through some of the core features of the app. So we really built this app to be simple so you could just get the news, get what you want to do, and have it load quickly and conserve battery life. And there are some really nice extra features in here. So the basics though, you've got your title, and I've read all these articles. Unread articles will be bold. We can see if there's new articles by refreshing. And nope, no new articles right now. But there's on the left, the thumbnail, the red is the number of comments. And over here you can see the stars. So I can easily unstar things and star things. So if I want to read an article later, or maybe save it for future reference to show a friend, I can just give it a little star and then easily switch between the main news list and items I've starred by swiping left and right, which is really nice for, if you notice things throughout the day, you don't want to lose them because so much news gets posted every day. You can save it for reading later, or save the articles you really like, forever. Swipe over here, and of course you can unstar things as well. But let's jump into an actual article and see how that looks. So let's open up this. Best Buy stores will also sell Evo 4G LTE on June 2nd. So we get the article, nice simple view, the title, author, when it was posted, this image here, and you can see the image has this magnifying glass. So I can click on the image and it opens it in a really big view, and then of course I can change the orientation, and this is a rather large image as you can see, so it's taking a bit to think about it, but there we go. And of course I can pinch and zoom, which is nice to be able to view this multimedia stuff full screen. So this does the same thing with video as well. It will show the thumbnail of the video, but you can open it in a full YouTube player or video player for all different types of multimedia. As we scroll down, of course we can read the article, and at the bottom you can see Discus is loading comments. This is one of the few apps on Android or any platform that has full Discus support. So what that means is we've got the full article, or the full comment. We've got replies to comments. We can collapse or expand threads. You can see I left a comment in here. Say I really like what Chris Chavez said. I can actually choose to like what he said. Of course, you can also choose to dislike or spam, mark something as spam. And then I could reply to what he said too. So maybe I want to tell Chris, LOL, you're funny. Usually I leave more constructive comments than that, but for this purpose we will we'll just leave something simple. So really nice and easy integration of comments, which is nice, but let's go through here and go to the settings. You can see you do need to authenticate Discus, so the first time you try to leave a comment or reply, you'll be asked to log into Discus, or Discuss, I suppose, but I'm not going to disconnect. It's really easy to do, and you'll have that green check sign when you're actually connected. Other options in here are really basic. The one you might want to pay attention to is the total cache, so you can clear your cache, and that way it will conserve your memory if that's something that's of concern to you. So let's go back, and actually let's show you one more thing with loading an article. Of course I can star articles from here as well. So there it's starred, there it's unstarred, and I can share. So I could share through a lot of different methods, messaging, Gmail, pretty much all the ones that are in your Android kind of dashboard. If you have certain apps that allow you to share, you'll be able to do that. You can see Hootsuite or Dropbox. So different people have different options, but everyone will have the same basic ones with Gmail and messaging and Facebook and that sort of thing. And of course, once you use one, it'll set a default for you, which you'll see here. So now I can go right to Google Plus and share this article with my friends on Google Plus, which is a nice quick sharing option. So I'm going to discard that post. And of course, there's also per article options. I can copy the URL or view in the browser. And settings is something that we see on every page, so I can go back to my discuss and clear my cache and all that good stuff. Let's go back to the main page again. Searching is another nice new feature. So let's say I want to know about Nokia. Unfortunately, Nokia won't be releasing an Android phone anytime soon, but they might be in Android news, and they are. Here we go. So it brings up in chronological order the most recent news posts featuring Nokia. So we can see May 31st, Google accuses Microsoft and Nokia of harvesting patent trolls. May 22nd, Google Motorola deal has officially closed, and I'm assuming they talk about Nokia in there as well. So it's really just nice if you want to look up a certain phone or a certain app and you really want to find something, or maybe there is a review we did that you want to revisit. You can easily search for news, reviews, tips, that sort of thing, and get the information you're looking for. Let's X that out, and that will clear the search. So the interface is really quick, and it's based off a lot of the guidelines that Google announced in Android 4.0. You can see the action bar at the top, the tabbed swipey navigation left and right. Everything's designed really with efficiency in mind, with the quick scrolling up and down. You can see how quickly everything loads, and really just built for the user, with the user in mind. Everything's quick. I think that's really important. People don't want to wait for things to load. So as long as you have a good connection, you can see we've got Verizon 4G right now. You should be pretty good to go. You've got the news at your fingertips. You've got the ability to mark things as important that you want to save. You can comment, you can reply to comments, you can share articles, you can do all the basic things you want to do with a news app. And that's what we wanted to do, is build a core application that would please a vast majority of people. And sure, we'll be launching new features not too far, but we really wanted to build a great core app. Take a step back and say, how do we build a great news app? And new features will come, but we hope you like what you've got here. Feel free to leave us comments. If you like the direction we're headed, we'd really appreciate a 5-star review. And if you have problems or concerns, please email us and let us know. We'd love to earn a 5-star review. We'd love to incorporate new features, fix your bugs, whatever. So don't be afraid to shoot me an email, and I will personally make sure you get taken care of. Rob@Phandroid.com. So this has been the Phandroid News app that you can now download on the Google Play store for free. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out Phandroid.com as well. We'll be announcing a ton of stuff in the month of June, and we hope you've enjoyed this quick overview of the brand new news app. Thank you very much.